part 3 of the video for YouTube. It's one of those things where it's just the day in, day out grind as a coach and the recruiting aspect, and then the booster club having to do the rubber chicken circuit, go in there and speak to fan clubs all over all over your state. Oh, excuse me. I think it gets tiring and boring after a while. So I really thought Saban would really look at the NFL though too. I think everybody screams about what happened in Miami. Oh, he failed in Miami. He didn't fail in Miami. Drew Brees got hurt and he didn't, and the Dolphins doctors wouldn't clear him. The defense got old on him, and Dante Culpepper fell apart, and the Dolphins needed to rebuild anyway, and he just kind of got out of the way and left the pieces for Cam Cameron, and it self-destructed badly on him. They were the worst team in the league the year after Saban left. So you went 9-7 the first year with Gus Frerotte as your quarterback, and I know Scott Linehan was his offensive coordinator there in Miami. So it's going to be really interesting to see if Saban really does get that itch. And the age is a number thing is kind of a wonky excuse because Pete Carroll's pushing 70. Belichick's pushing 70. There are coaches in the NFL that are pushing 70 years old and still going. So if you're gonna play that Saban's too old card, it's a bunch of hooey. It's a bunch of BS. I think if Saban really wanted to coach the NFL again, I think he would. I think that's been the one thing that has been held against him is though too. You're a great college football coach, but can you be a great pro coach? Look at Pete Carroll. Pete Carroll won 2 national titles and reversed his reputation for what happened to him in New England and with the Jets in the 90s. And a lot of that wasn't his fault. The Jets were just the bad team, and what happened in New England, he succeeded Bill Parcells, and the team the team struggled. So it's going to be one of those situations where I think Saban needs. I think Saban's going to take a chance. I thought this year was probably a good year for him to take it. Jacksonville would have been appealing. And I don't get why more teams are at least calling to gauge his interest. Because I think, honestly, if the Tampa Bay job's open next year, let's say if the Patriots just fall off a wagon and fall off the cliff, and Tom Brady falls and goes, wants to stay around but doesn't like Bruce Arians, I think I could see Brady making a push for Nick Saban to be the coach of the Bucs next year. I think that would be a real good fit. Saban could build the defense and let Tom Brady build the offense. He could bring in Bill O'Brien as the offensive coordinator in New England, or in Tampa Bay, and just kind of groom him to say, look, I'm doing the best I can. I'll coach for a handful of years. Bill's going to learn, be the offensive coordinator, and when the time comes, I'll step down. Bill O'Brien becomes the coach of the Bucs. Get him a strong general manager and go from there. So I think that's a possibility. I really thought Saban would go to Jacksonville. I thought that might have been an appealing situation for Nick. Small town, kind of low key. He could build the team any way he wants because I think Shad Khan would really kind of just say, "Look, Nick, you've won here," and I think it'd kind of be a noogie to the Dolphin fans who complained about how bad Saban was in Miami, but Saban didn't do a bad job. Bobby Petrino went 3-10. Steve Spurrier went 12-20. Saban won 15 games, and if the Dolphins had cleared Drew Brees, he'd still be coaching. There'd probably be a half a dozen Lombardi trophy and a couple of rings on his finger, Super Bowl rings, though too. Being a college football coach and being an elite all-time coach is so different. So I guess questions, comments, anything right now. Still watching the St. John's Marquette game on Fox Sports 1. This is actually really good. Down to a minute to go, and both teams are tied with 71, and St. John's just got a steal. I'll be darned. I'm impressed. Mike Anderson's really got St. John's going again after this. I thought it would take him at least a couple of years, but crud, they're better now. They're better now than they have been in a long time. I guess we're not really, if we're not going to take any questions, or if there are no questions or comments right now, I guess I'll shut this down, and we'll try again next time. I might be back on later tonight, or I will talk tomorrow. Remember to stay safe, social distance, masks, 6 feet apart, whole 9 years there. Let's be good, kind people. Let's have a good heart. Let's look out for everyone. Be safe. And I'll see you later tonight or sometime tomorrow. Thanks. Have a great day.